Welcome back, everybody, to the GGBL. We've got opening day finale action here tonight for season number 10. Oh, hey, that is that means we're live. Mic check is good to go. Be right back real quick. Got to shut the door because I'm sure with the great games that we're gonna have tonight, might be some drama, might get loud. My kids have to be able to sleep, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Be right back. All right, guys. So, here's the dealio. As I'm munching down my Rice Krispie treat. Here's the deal. Tonight we are going to we're going to attempt to get through all of opening day. So we had what? I think we had 6 games in our opening day upload. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 5. And then Richmond. Yeah, so 6. Let's count that up one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So we had 5 games in opening day. And that means what? We got 10 more games left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 games left. I honestly don't think we're going to get through everything tonight. Even if we did want to go, the first 3 innings played, next 3 innings simmed, final 3 innings play them out. I doubt it. I doubt we're going to get 10 games in. That would be crazy. So what I would like to do is, for those of you guys that are in here right now, we got 6 people in the chat that are watching. I would like you guys to pick and vote, and maybe converse amongst yourselves what games you would like to see. I think the other games that we might be able to skip. I think out of 10 games, let's pick 4. Let's pick 4 games that we're going to go watch. And, out of the gate, I do like the Seattle-Pittsburgh matchup. I think that would be a fun one just because Pittsburgh, I feel like, they're, dare I say it, they're on the rise. But Hal Richards III is must-see TV, so I'd like to see that one. Chicago-Minnesota would be a nice matchup, I think. AL Central matchup, you've got 2 custom pitchers. Ihei Jirika is always a fun watch. Yulia Ibanez, it'd be kind of nice to see how he's going to play out. Colorado and Vegas, that seems like it's got a lot of offense, potentially. Miami, Atlanta, I feel like Atlanta is going to beat up Miami. Miami's just not with it. They're not there. Maybe LA, San Fran. I'd like to see what San Fran is up to. LA made some improvements over the last few years. Kansas City did lose a lot of pieces. St. Louis, Houston, 2 bad teams. I don't know if we'd want to watch that one at all. But anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with at least my picks. You've got Darren Woods and Gatsby Grimm. That might be one. We get a little NL West battle there. Highway Cowboy, what's up, guys? I'm driving, so it's going to be hard to communicate. That's okay. I just appreciate you being here, Mena. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to allow you guys to do this up in the chat, and hopefully we get a little movement there. Channel points are going to be a thing here tonight, and it's going to mostly depend on the games that we pick. So I think first things first, let's pick the games that we want to watch. 4 games out of the 10, and the other 6 will just hard sim. Okay? Highway Cowboy says San Fran and Washington gets his vote. Okay. I mean, you guys could go against me too, like. But I think for my 4, I think I'm going to go Seattle, Pittsburgh, Chicago, Minnesota. I'll say. Maybe he meant San Fran and LA. I'll go San Fran, LA. And then we'll do, like, I didn't even cover Michigan, Wisconsin, but, or Carolina, San Antonio. Yeah, I think those will be my picks. Vancouver, San Diego, LA, San Fran, Chicago, Minnesota, and Seattle, Pittsburgh. Those are going to be my votes. Those are going to be my picks. So like I said, I will leave that up for you guys to vote on, and maybe not so much vote on, but talk amongst yourselves. Give some time for other people to pile on in. Josh is in the house. He says San Fran, Vegas. Okay, so there's a vote for Vegas. San Fran's getting some love there. Kellen says Colorado, Seattle. Colorado, Seattle, Vancouver, San Fran. Okay, a lot of San Francisco love there. Ooh, a couple votes for Colorado now. Okay, I need one more person. Because we got Kellen, we got Mena, we got Josh, we got myself. Kind of surprised nobody's taken Seattle, Pittsburgh. Oh, well, I guess Callan said Seattle, so. Okay. Well, I know for a fact, like, we're definitely picking San Fran. That's happening. So let's get that game started then. We can have more people voting when they get free. But, all right, so take your pick, guys. Who do you think is going to win this game? I'm offering up 300 channel points. 300. 300. You guys heard that correctly. 300. You ready? So I'm going to show you the lineups, and then you guys get to make your pick in. First pitch will lock the pick'em. Okay? First pitch is going to lock the pick'em, so make sure you get it in. So there's your lineups. I know you don't probably know who any of these people are, other than maybe like Angelo Ruth for LA. San Fran's got a lot of good players. Maybe I'll do a little lineup reveal too. Go through their overalls, so you guys can actually make a solid pick. I'm going San Francisco. I think San Fran is going to take care of business here. Kellen's got San Fran. Josh says San Fran. TCG, this is the channel points question right here, right now. Who are you taking to win this game? 300 channel points for the winner. So I'm going to reveal the lineups to you guys. A little overall look. We got Steven Pinto on the mound, 15-10, 4.13 ERA, 196 innings. Almost reached that 200 mark. All right, so I should have put quick counts on. I did not do that, but that's okay. All right, so here we go. So Jimbo Crawford, 94 overall. Soit Ciatis, 88. Tackett, 89. Warlock, 95. Sixto, 93. Vito Vega, 97. Josh Adams, 90. Carson Willard, 92. Vincent Bonds, 80. They're amazing. Okay, I think that's all you need to know. Angelo Ruth, 90. Nunez, 89. Ben McGinnis, 83. Dallas Blitz, 86. Johnny Kent, right fielder, 93 overall. He's been in LA for his entire career. Dion Bryant, 84. Almanzar's starting to regress a little bit. He's down to 29. Dwayne Kingman, a 33-year-old 90 overall catcher. And then that bench is a little weak, but yeah, I think LA's got a little something, but I am going to take San Francisco in this one. All right, first pitch underway. It's a strike. Steven Pinto. That lineup for LA is definitely not bad, but they did not have a very good year last year. I think said they were like, they had 75 wins or something like that. That's a ground ball. Could be a base hit here if Sixto can get the throw off. He did, but not in time. So leadoff single here for Almanzar.
Number 36.
3 pitches in, already a base hit. Little question here for the chat. I'd love to know. I'd love to hear from you guys. What was your absolute if we look back at all the GGBL memories from GGBL 23? Can you believe that, guys? It's 3 years old. I would love to know, what is your absolute favorite memory from the 3 years that we've been streaming this league? What has been your favorite memory? You gotta have one. Gotta have at least one. I know my favorite memory. It's all the times that we called the home runs. There was a streak there where I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be a home run right here. But no, I think my favorite memory of all is probably the no-hitter that didn't happen in the Gold Series. That most people would have probably thought, hey, Ricky Holberman getting a ring, like that was the big moment for me. But actually, no. And it's not the fact that Richmond made it their 8 straight seasons. It's just the fact that there was a no-hitter being thrown by James Monroe, and Colorado breaks it up, and they end up winning the game. Like, that to me was an absolutely just insane moment. Little ground ball, back up the middle, and uh-oh, we've got LA on top. Could be 2-0 here. Let's see if they're going to test it. No, only 1 run's going to score. Whoa, okay, LA with a opening salvo fired. Cook says, yeah, that was quite the game. It was insane. I remember, Kook, you were putting together the win probability. And Richard, it just completely flipped. Completely flipped. You guys got to have a favorite memory. This is crazy. Nobody's saying anything. You guys got to have a favorite memory. Unless you don't remember. If you don't remember, man, I must be doing a terrible job at content creation and storylines. Here's a throw here from Vega. Throw coming in. Got him. That's easy. Easy does it. 1-0 game here, San Fran. They're going to turn it over now to Ray Zildasic. 9-12. Gives up a lot of hits, man. Gave up more hits than innings pitched. Walks and strikeouts. Doesn't strike out a bunch of dudes either.
Leading off for the Grizzlies, the shortstop, Rafael Sixto.
Kook says it's tough having a favorite memory when your player never wins a title. Your team never wins a title. Your backup doesn't win a title. Oh my gosh. Well. Yeah, I think the reality of that is, you know, I don't think there's enough. I hate to say it, but I think it might be true. I think the harsh reality is nobody remembers anything because
Batting second.
y'all have your lives, and it's like not like you remember everything that happens in this fake league. But
That's the ball.
I would have expected a little bit of memory lane jogging. I can't really hide my disappointment. I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed.
That's inside. That's the ball.
So I guess some questions you just don't ask. But,
That's one ball. Ball four. Take the
So
base.
both pitchers giving up a leadoff base runner here. We've got Carson Willard at first.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Mena says, a few seasons back when OKC faced Phoenix in conference finals, it was a classic series. Stoich went off. Oh, yeah, yes, I remember that one. Yep, I remember that one. That series was back and forth. There was one game in there, too, where it was
1-2.
like both teams just kept hitting home runs, home run, home run, home run. There's something about that ballpark, and it's not the elevation. It's something about that stadium where it might be the walls, the dimensions might be a little tiny, but I remember that. I remember there was one game in there, and that's really all I'm looking for. I'm just trying to hear what you guys think, about favorite memory. It doesn't have to be like specific, like a game 5 of, whatever. But I do remember that series. It was very, very, very back and forth.
2 knows the count.
Cook says my memory is bad to begin with, so I'm not really one to talk about it. Oh yeah, we did that Gold Glove class. Yeah, the GGC. Yeah, the final was an incredible game. Pacific took a lead with one run, with one
Outside.
run,
That's
with
the
a
ball.
solo home run in the top of the 9th, but North America would win it. Yeah. Didn't Ricky Holberman win it? I think Holberman won it for him, right? I think that was right. Yeah, Holberman did win it for him. Basically, this rendition of the GGBL, I feel like it really was almost like the story of Ricky Holberman, and we're just watching it play out in the league. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of and maybe that's my fault at how I packaged a lot of the league movement and the storylines.
Ball.
But
2-0.
it definitely feels like the GGBL. If you had to summarize it, it was all Richmond good boys, all the time. Following along with Ricky Holberman, we had some KJ drama, right? Remember that?
2-2.
I would have enjoyed this installment of the GGBL if it was just a little bit different than constantly. Oh, we're gonna rob one? No, Dwayne Kingman, solo shot. Uh-oh, L.A. guys, L.A. Everybody's picking San Fran. Callan's got San Fran. Josh had San Fran. I had San Fran. Christian Gamer, San Fran. Everybody picked San Fran. They're down 2-0. Cook says, I can't forget Game 7 of the original Gold Series back in 2021. Ooh. Dude, I don't even remember that one. What happened then? I think we only made it 3 seasons back then, right?
That's a ball.
I'm pretty sure. I think I only made it 3 or 4 seasons, and then I just stopped, didn't I? Like the GGBL went,
Batting done. The first baseman.
yeah, end of the night's reign. Yeah, year 4, World Series. Yep, so we went 4 seasons.
1-0.
Not gonna lie, those thumbnails were actually pretty solid. Now that I look back on it. The good boys had cutoffs too. That's hilarious. Yeah, what happened in that year number 1?
No, that's down.
Let's
Ball.
see. Hold on. Championship series. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right, Kook. Now, yeah, I'm not even looking at your. I'm not even looking at your comment. I do remember. I'm looking at the thumbnails here. Let's crown a GGBL champ. We had the Blue Sox against the Pizzazz. And, yeah. It was Shevchuk, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember that now. So, yeah, I guess to your point, it's not that you don't remember what happened. It's just that it wasn't your favorite memory. It was not your favorite memory by any means. Let's see. Josh says, I don't think anything tops the Richmond end to the Gold Series victory. Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. The fact that, like, they were running out of time. They were running out of time. They had to get it done right then and there. The decision that day was a prophecy for sure. I remember it very well. We put Chevy. Okay, yeah. What are you talking about here? Game 7 starter, even though it wasn't his turn in the order. Gave up 5 runs in 3 innings. That was also when we still had some MLB players. Opening day marathon on legend hitting on Twitter. Oh yeah. Legendary moment of Goldie being so tired. Yeah, I remember that, man. How many innings was that? 21 innings. I mean, hey. As bad as the hitting was on Legend,
He's out of there.
gotta give a lot of credit for the fact, like, we did not. I think pitching was at least on Hall of Fame or Legend, actually. The fact that we didn't give up all those runs until the very end. The fact that we hung in there, man.
That's down. That's a ball.
Hung in there as long as we possibly could. I am curious, too, what you guys think about GGBL 26. I really haven't talked about it here on this channel. It will be on this channel, and we're going to have another playlist specifically for GGBL 26. I'm going to go over, like, schedule and all that stuff when 26 comes out.
That missed. That's a ball.
But as you know, we're not doing custom rosters. We're going to have custom players, but it will be all MLB roster. It'll be the base roster. And I'll have a whole, like, storyline of, like, why the GGBL was created and, you know, why the fact that the MLB players are here and stuff like that. So it's a different universe. That's how we're going to set it up. It's a completely different universe than what we've had going here in 23. But your favorite custom players will be back in some capacity. I think we agreed on that it was going to be two custom players per community member. Oh, nice base hit here. Leadoff man. Look at, dude, LA is killing it right now. But what I'm also going to do on the playlist side is I'm going to make a GGBL 26 playlist, and I'm just going to plop all the videos in there just like I did here for 23. But just so people that are new to the channel, if they ever find it in Discovery, I think it might be smarter to put, like, Season 1 GGBL 26 in its own playlist, including the off seasons and stuff, and then do a Season 2 GGBL 26. So that way things are a lot easier to scroll through and find stuff. You go through this playlist and it's like got 100+ videos. It's like it's impossible. It turns you off. Like you never want to go sift through it. If you wanted to go back and see what happened in Season 1, you could easily do that if it's sorted that way. Or if you want to jump to Season 3 or the most recent season. just got to get a little bit more organized. I'm not going to do that for GGBL 23. I think that would be a huge project and a big undertaking to do that. So we're going to leave this playlist alone, but going into 26, we'll have a different setup. But let's see. Kook says, I hope that it will continue the great legacy that this series has provided. Not in getting all the views, but the feel of just having a chill baseball universe. Yeah, views would be nice, though. Menace says, I'm just paranoid about the CPU trade logic for 26. I really want to see players move to where it makes sense for everyone. Other than that, I'm really excited about 26. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be going in and running some test sims and, you know, adjusting that trade slider too if needed. But I will 100% be going into that game and making sure that things make sense. Because that, I will not launch the series without doing any sort of testing. Like, it's just, it's not, that would not be smart. It wouldn't be efficient. It wouldn't be optimal. It wouldn't be good.
Nope, ball.
You can't really run a series and then have a bunch of mistakes flying through. And like, oh, well, oops. You got to at least test the stuff and make sure that it's good before you start making videos on it. We'll get it to a good spot. We'll get it to a good point. When I get my hands on the game, that'll definitely be an area that I look at for sure. Because in that stream and that gameplay trailer, guys, like, I was not impressed with the trade. I was not impressed with the trade logic. Some trades looked fine, but a lot of trades were really bad again. And I've already talked about it on my main channel. You know, went through a whole live stream discussing some of those trades and the logic and the things that they said were going to be in the game to influence the logic. And it just didn't seem like it was influencing the logic at all. I think it made it worse. But this is all a moot point because I gotta actually get my hands on it and see. They might have put the trade sliders, all the way up for the little demo, just so they could get something on stream to show how the trades would work. But I think it might have backfired.
Nope, 1-1.
Kook says, you also can't launch the series without all the teams made. That is correct. That is correct. We will have 8 new teams. So, yeah, some teams will be rebranded as well. Different uniforms and logos and stuff. But there will also be 8 new teams. And I'm going to save that reveal for a little later just because I think it adds to the hype. But I'm excited about that. So that's a big bonus. And plus, I think what the community loves is the fact that there's someone out there just like Bacon. I know Bacon Rosters. Like, if you guys don't know who he is, he was a MLB The Show community legend, creating custom rosters like every year when they didn't do year-to-year saves for rosters. So I mean, he was grinding that stuff out. He would make new players, new rosters every year. I never used them, but I've heard about them, and everybody loved it. I think he probably just used some of the same players that were famous, just kind of like how we do with our custom guys. Famous custom people in that world where he could just easily recreate the guys. But, you know, I wish I had more motivation in me, you know, to do another custom roster. But I can't even hold a candle to the work that he did. Even though we had a lot of community members helping me with this roster, this base roster that we shared. But a lot of these guys weren't like truly created by me. You know, a lot of these guys were players that, you know, you sim 10 years into the future and you say, hey, this guy's pretty good, like 90 overall CPU guy, like I'm gonna go grab him. I'm gonna go export him and then import him into the base roster that we're using. So that's how we created this 2,700 custom, quote-unquote, custom player universe. And, you know, you just had a lot of people with weird names, or like the Steve Nunez guy. Like, you know, it's not as immersive, you know. Oh, Vincent Bonds. Hey, Pinto was in a little bit of a jam there. A little off topic, but Pinto was in a jam in this one. And he got a couple strikeouts there. I saw that. And then all of a sudden, you got an amazing play by Vincent Bonds in foul ground. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. And then, of course, you make the out. You get up the bat. Anyway, yeah, that's one thing that I wish that I had a lot more time
1 ball, 1 strike.
to do, would be to create a full-on custom roster where I'm literally creating every player. Even the bad ones. But that just takes another level of dedication and time investment that I just didn't feel like I had. Especially when we didn't come out. I think we didn't come out. I think GGBL. I think the opening day game. I'm gonna go to the channel playlist.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Willie.
When did we launch this? 2 years ago. Yeah, May 2nd. So it literally like took a month. It took longer than a month to get it going. Yep, in May. Okay, we got a base hit here. Willie Tackett with 2 outs. There you go. Get a little something working there. 2-out double. But, and I feel like that's part of the reason why the GGBL didn't grow as much. Oh, hey! Davis playing first base. You got to catch that, man. They gave E5. Like, it didn't hit the ground. It hit the man's glove. So Willard's got a shot here before we get into Sim. Get San Francisco on the board, or at least take the lead. At best, I should say. At best, take the lead. I think you can hit Zildasic. I think you got him here. Maybe he throws a little slider or something. Maybe get out in front of it. Nope. Fastball just missed, apparently. Just missed, apparently. Here we go. 3-1. What's he got? Changeup, fastball. Oh, it's right there. Okay, you gotta do it. All right, payoff pitch. Here we go. Oh, he threw him the deuce. Willard, man, you had it. You had it. All right, so we'll take control of the winning team here right now, and we will go ahead and quick manage. We will fast forward to the next inning. See if San Francisco can get. So San Francisco's finally got a hit here. Pinto's still out there. Top 6, we'll simulate this one, and then, hey, former good boy there, Gene Slaughter. 1 run's going to score. LA's up 3-0. We get a triple, a sac fly. San Fran's moving. Okay, 3-1. This is not sim-out territory. So we'll go ahead and get back into the game here. 3-1. San Francisco's on the board now. But yeah, like I was saying, I just think that the community is split a little bit. Like, you'll have one section of the community, a very niche group, that loves the fact like there's people out there that do the custom rosters and does the custom players, but it's extremely extremely niche, which will obviously limit the growth
2-2.
of the league or of the channel. So I think taking the approach that I had back in GGBL 21,
The center fielder, number 35. Boris.
I think it's just a natural progression. I guess let's just leave it that way. Because GGBL 21 was where I had select major league players, a lot of minor league players,
2 balls, no strikes.
and a lot of custom players. So it was like a weird mixed bag. It's like, why was Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman in there but not Shohei Ohtani? Why was Mike Trout in there and not Acuna? And Acuna came later.
2-2's the count.
So he had that whole thing in GGBL 21. So it was like a combination.
You got a full count.
It was like a hybrid between custom and base. So then you jump to this in GGBL 23, and I'm like, well, you got to pick. You got to go one way or the other. And so we decided on going all custom. And I think it worked out for the most part, especially as a new channel. Putting it on its own channel.
1-0.
And I think now it's just time in GGBL 26 to
1-1.
go the real roster, real base roster with custom players sprinkled in. I think we'll go that route.
That's the ball. Outside.
Because I think you can build a lot more storylines, especially like with real players, because you have a history of those guys. Like the fact that Shohei Ohtani's going to be donning a GGBL uniform, you know, I think that's going to draw some people. Aaron Judge. You can get behind it a little bit more. It's more marketable. If you want to get real specific and real dialed in.
Inside. Ball.
This is a tough one, man. This is a tough one. San Francisco losing 3-1. I did not see that coming, guys. 300 channel points on the line. Nice play in left by McGinnis. He's playing left, right? Yep.
Ball. No, that's out.
Oh, Josh. That was nasty.
2-1's the count.
TCG, Ohtani wearing a Good Boys uniform would be great. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to. And a lot of my patrons, like a lot of you guys already know, some of the teams that are gonna come out.
Count's full. Go.
Yeah, Coop, don't reveal stuff. Yes, exactly. Glad you deleted that. Let's not get into that. Yep. Exactly. I got plans, man. I got plans. But a lot of the patrons kind of know what I'm doing.
That's the ball down.
I think again, 26 is going to be a lot of fun. It's like Mena said. We gotta work that trade logic. You gotta make sure that that's good to go. There's just that debate, man. There's just that internal debate that I have on whether or not I'm gonna allow the CPU to make free agent decisions or trade decisions, or if I'm gonna step in as the commissioner and just handle it all. Because there's pros and cons to each side. There just is. You can't get around it. There's pros and cons to each side. One is if we go at it the way that we've always done it, like this in GGBL 23, it just takes a long time. It takes longer. I've got to manage the contracts. I've got to manage the trades. I got to manipulate things. I got to make things realistic, and I got to it takes a lot of work, which means it limits the amount of seasons that you can do. If you are able to just flip the switch and just let it run, you're not a part of that anymore. You've got the CPU to do it all. So that could be both a good thing or a bad thing. So it's just tough. Let's see. Oh, geez. Meta says I really want to see updated uniforms. Yep. I'm working on that. The concepts, at least. I would like. I don't think 26 is going to have anything new. Could be wrong. And honestly, I haven't tried to create a team in 25, so I don't even know if they added new stuff or not. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. I'm just going to say YFB because I'm not announcing that. Your future blank. Can you change the pitcher's glove net in 26 so their grip isn't exposed to the hitters? LOL. Yeah, like this dude. He's got that. He's got the H. So like got the infielder. Yeah. It would bother me too. Look at that. Come on. Come on, man. Look at. You're giving it away. I know from the back, from this side, like you should be able to tell by the grip. Right? That's fine. But yeah, I will watch out for that in 26 for sure. It adds to the immersion. I'll watch out for that. Oh, and definitely like the pitcher's delivery. Why? I think they fixed that in 25 because in 23 in this, any CPU pitcher, they all have the same delivery. It's crazy. Johnny Weeks, yo! Goldie. What's up, John? What's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in tonight. TCG, I kind of feel like if you control trades, then moving to 26 is almost pointless because the whole reason we were moving for... Yes, exactly. Yes. Exactly. The whole reason to move to 26 is to make things easier, to capitalize on the new free agent system. Mostly it's the free agent system. Like, I wanted to see how 25 was going to work. And with the Rockies franchise, I feel like it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see how teams were going to be fighting for free agents. But I also think a lot of that, you're only going to really capture that type of stuff if you're controlling it. Well, I guess I just got to see how it's going to work. Because if I've got 30 team control on, am I going to be able to see like the rumors that certain players are talking to? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of testing on my end, but the concept is cool. Obviously, the trade logic, want to look at that. But yeah, definitely. Hey, great play here at third base. Look at LA, man. They came to play. Look at the stretch there by Davis. Okay. Made an error earlier in the game. Dropped it. Look at 3B. It's a strong throw right over there. Willard is out. San Fran just has not been able to figure out the pitching here. Ground ball could be a base hit. We'll see. Plants, fires. Nunez got him. Warlock not fast enough.
Your attention, please. Now,
Yes, I will definitely be putting on salary for sure. We're not going to ignore budgets.
0-1.
The only reason why I wanted to ignore budgets is because we had so much control over the rosters, and
1-1.
when you guys had the autonomy to say, hey, I want my player to go here or here or here, like the 5 teams I'm interested in. Well, if 3 of those teams were eliminated because of the salary, you know, then I got to communicate that, and then it's just slow. It's like it's a slow process to communicate. That
No, that's out.
It's not saying anything bad about the community. It's just like, again, everybody's got lives and you got things to do, and you're not on Discord every day or every hour. Not always available. But that's some of the things that you gotta think about too, as a creator. You know, how much control or how much involvement do I want my community to have?
Ball.
Because if you have, you know, people who manage the team, well, if you have 30 community members who manage the team, you're going to give them that type of freedom and that type of ability, right, to do that. It just takes forever to get communication going. John Week says, different game, but I need updates for team builder, stadium creation, more jersey designs, fonts. Yeah. Definitely different game. We need that stuff in MLB The Show. It's very limited. Extremely limited. Kook says, speak for yourself. I have Discord open as long as my PC's on. Well, I do too, but, you know, most people don't. You and I are different. We're a different breed. I work in the corner of my basement, okay? So, like, I've got my work computer over here to my left, and then I've got my PC and all the gaming stuff over here to my right. So I'm always on, man. I'm always on, but some people I try to reach about, like, you know, and I've come to learn it through even just custom player progression and channel points use and that type of stuff. There's a lot of elements that I got to communicate. So I'm trying to pull back on that stuff a little bit. Trying to streamline, make things easier. You know, but it is at the cost of community involvement, right? There's a little cost there. So you're trying to balance some things out. I want you guys involved, but how much are you going to be involved? What things can I cut? What things can I make a little easier, faster? Can we get through more seasons this way, that way, or the other?
Yeah.
I'm from Southeast Texas. What is a basement? What does that mean?
That's inside. Ball.
You gotta fill me in. I don't know, TCG. You gotta fill me in. What do you mean? You guys don't have basements? I would think that you would, though, because it's cooler in your basement. What's the geography? If you don't have basements, I gotta know why. What's the logic? YFP says, I want to be a creator one day. Okay. Do you think a big event for the fans would be a good idea? Like maybe rent out the convention center for a day and do something to give back to the people? If you make it... Wow, look at this. Boris Almanzar. I think this game's over. What do you guys think? I think we set a 5-run lead at the... Right? We said 5-run lead. We got a 4-run lead now. I mean, we're in the bottom of the 9th here for the Grizzlies coming up next. We might as well give them a shot. Even if it gets to a 5, 6, 7-run lead here or something, we'll see what LA's got left in the tank. But This is crazy.
1-1.
San Francisco dropping an opening day game. That's crazy. YFB, if you could make enough money to rent out a convention center,
Ball.
I tip my cap to you. If you're gonna create something as big as, if you're gonna create a channel like that, 6-7. Oh, I hate you. I hate you.
Leading off for San
And I'm not going to say you're never going to do it. It's very hard. It's very hard to do that.
That missed. That's
You'd have to be like Mr. Beast or something if you're going to create viral content enough to be able to pay enough money to rent out a convention center and then be big enough to have people that want to buy a ticket or to go, right? Because that's the other thing. And it's funny that you say that, because I honestly thought about back when the channel was humming, not this channel, but my main channel, when it was humming, I honestly thought about putting this idea out there, like, hey guys, like, I live in Michigan. If anybody wants to come out and hang out, for those that are 18 and up, of course. I'm not hanging out with little kids. Okay, not doing that. Not go down that road. But if 18 and up, anybody that's 18 up, they want to go to a Tigers game or something here in Detroit, like, we can just do like a little community like meet and greet type thing. It'd be fun, get to know everybody like personally. Thought about it for a little while. Actually had some serious thoughts about it, and then I'm like, no, I don't know. It would be cool if we're able to do that, but I don't know.
number 87.
I don't know if the channel was big enough to even come up with that idea. Like, people would actually want to do that. They're gonna go fly out to Detroit. So Christian Gamer's from Texas, right? He just said he's Southeast Texas. He's gonna fly all the way out to Detroit to come hang out with me. Like, I'm 38 years old, so there's a huge gap there. I think maybe back when I was, I don't know, how long have I been doing this? 2017. So like 9 years. I think, like, maybe when I was 29 years old, I wasn't quite 30 yet, maybe it would have made more sense to do it then at that point, but I don't know. Anyway, maybe one day. Vito Vega, solo shots, lefty. That's a good pitch to hit. But they're not going to mess around here. They're going to turn to Jose Gonzalez, down by 3 runs is San Francisco. They got 6, 7, and 8 coming up. And, man, lefty that throws 95. Oof. Oh, base hit there. Stoitsiadis. YFB says, I dream big, but I have anxiety about posting online. Like, I get very anxious just from my Reddit posts. Yeah, but see, I used to be the same way. And that's literally what stops so many people from creating content online. Is because you're afraid, and I want to say that. I don't say that in a negative way, okay? Like, you're afraid. No, you're worried, you're anxious about posting your thoughts or your ideas or even your just content like this, like a created league, right?
Nope.
It's what stops so many people from getting online and posting content or even putting their face out there. Like, it's the judgment from other people that you don't know. And at the end of the day, that's what you have to have a little self-talk. And say, hey, a little pep talk. Say, hey, dude, like, these people online, you don't know who they are. You owe them nothing. There are more people out there that are actually going to be cool and like what you say and like what you post, and they'll follow you for that. You'll build a community, and those are your people. And a lot of you guys, you're my people. We get along, we talk all the time. Like, we have built a community here across 2 different channels. And that's when you're around other like-minded people, it makes it worth it. It makes it worth it to keep showing up, to keep coming back. And you gotta get yourself out of that mindset, or you'll never do it. And that's the biggest thing. If you don't get yourself out of that mindset, and you're too worried about what people think, because you'll get one hate comment, or 2, 3, 4, 5 hate comments, and then you just cannot take any of it seriously. You don't know these people. They don't even know you. And they're sitting there, yapping their mouth about something they don't even know. How many people would have the guts to do what you're doing, right? That's something else that that would be a comeback that I would say. If you think it's so easy, dude, why don't you come out here and do it? Oh, that's right. Probably not. You probably wouldn't have enough guts to go create your own content. I don't know. That's how you got to think about it. So, anyway. TCG says, well, I was like 16 at the time. So, yeah, exactly. Comments here. So, nobody won the channel points. LA got the win, 5-2. Everybody picked San Francisco. So, we'll try it again. 300 more channel points to the next game. Vancouver, San Diego. And this one we will be turning on quick counts. Kellen says, please, San Fran. Yes, I know. I wanted it. Lucas, what's up, man? Goldglover Baseball League, also referred to as the GGBL, has been a cool ride. Yes, but guess what? 26 is coming. GGBL 26 is coming, Luke. So if you want to get back into it, man, now is the time. Let's see. Johnny, I hope this isn't a personal question, but is your wife supportive about this? Yes, she is. 100%. She has been since day one. Yep. She was a little nervous about it, but at the very beginning, like back when I very first started, 2017, when I wasn't getting a lot of views and I wasn't getting any traction and I was taking time, but we had just gotten married in 2016. And then here I am buying a PC and doing some Elgato, and that's the capture card, and doing all this. And I'm spending a lot of time in this and a lot of late nights to try to grow the channel. So she was is more so like worried, about the after effects of it all. Like, is he gonna lose confidence? I want it to go well. That type of thing. But she let me do it. Not that I need permission, but I'm just saying she was supportive of it. And when I started getting a little traction, and a lot of our rebuilds and franchise and stuff like that, I was like, okay. Moving towards monetization, right? That was a big thing. And then when she hit there, she's never said a word about it. But see, that's the woman thing, man. That's sometimes how they think. They can't help it. Okay, let's see. 300 channel points. Who's gonna win this game, guys? Gauchos or Mighty Beavers? I kind of want to take the Gauchos. But I think I'm gonna go the other way. Because I got burned the last time. I took the home team. I got burned the last time. I think I'm going to go Mighty Beavers. I think they got some good players. San Diego, of course, has some good players, but I think especially with quick counts, we might see a little something different here. So we got Kane, 92, Floyd, 85, Hurst, Russell France, Harold Otto, Connor Murphy, Sturridge. Oops. Wait, why is Sturridge? That's a glitch. Sturridge is on the Gauchos. Don't be confused. Vandenboom, Gauchos. Matsumoto is starting. Nacho Molina is not. Yeah, I don't know, man. Marcus Trumblin, you got Yoshio, you got Benny the Jet, you got Maxwell O'Neal, Peanuts, Buddy Kidd, Chucky Pinkard. Why is Chucky Pinkard playing third base again? Crosley Katz, Danny York. Real quick. Okay, hold up. I don't want Chucky Pinkard coming out of the game. Actually, he's not, so that's good. Where is he? He is at DH. Okay, good. All right, so we're good. I'm taking Mighty Beavers. War Thunder says, I believe in the Beavers.
Nope. Incorrect. Ball two.
John Weeks says, I got Vancouver. TCG Mighty Beavers all the way. Luke says the Beavers. Okay, good. Let's see. Cook says, I don't post stuff because of other reasons. I don't think I have enough good quality content. Wait, what? No. I don't think I have a good enough quality. And also, I don't want to be famous. Makes sense. Just going back to your guys' comments here, John. Yeah, I don't post because I know I'd be too good. Don't want to steal Mr. Beast's thunder. Sarcasm. TCG says I answered about the base. Yeah, gotcha. I can see that. Close to golf. The ground's too wet for a basement to have good foundation. Gotcha. I thought it was a lot deeper than that. I thought it was like literally a Texas thing.
Number 19.
Luke says, I've been busy with college and I've been branching out into other game genres. Really? Yep. I know that. I have seen you on a lot of the different genre games. For sure. Josh says, with college, I barely touched my console at all. I remember those days, man. I remember those days. It's tough, man. College was tough. You gotta lock in. You gotta stay focused and lock in. Hey, there's Chucky Pinkard with a base hit. We've got Benny the Jet at second now. And now you got Akira Yoshio going up against Gatsby Grimm. So this is two of Rico Ramos's players. We've got Yoshio, deep drive to right center. That could be not over the wall. It's going to definitely score 2 runs. Yoshio's going to halt at second base. Grimm's already given up 2 runs. We saw this play out in the last game. Away team is up 2-0 now. Gotcha. I learned something. today. Is that a base hit too? Up the middle center field. We got a 3-0 game in the first. Everybody taking the Beavs. Josh, I'm low-key just bad at having pictures in general, but I post a fair amount. Of what? I'm low-key just bad at having pictures in general, but I post a fair amount. What do you mean by that? Hot shot to third. Oh, almost overthrew Murphy. Whoa, Kellen says Mighty Beavers winning it all. Okay. He believes in the Beav.
Leading off for San Diego.
Oh, now he took it away.
Shortstop.
Maybe he saw Darren Woods' numbers and he's like, no. 5.15 ERA, no way. Oh my God. John, to answer your question, what's a gaucho? It is well, I guess I don't know the real definition of it, but it's a Western. I think it's a rancher. Cowboy. A cowboy of the South American pampas. Extensive. Pampas means extensive treeless plains in South America. Gaucho, California.
Runner, he's going.
Ball, that's out.
Gaucho in California refers primarily to several distinct popular dining experiences, including the upscale Galpão Gaucho Brazilian steakhouse, multiple locations in Cupertino, Irvine, San Diego, Gaucho Grill, Argentine locations like Downey or Pasadena, and Gaucho Beach in Long Beach. So, there you go. We're mostly paying homage to the actual Gauchos. Yeah, I figured it was a cowboy. Yep, it's basic. It's like a Spanish cowboy. There you go. That's a simplified version. Josh, like I don't think in the moments to take the photos, but I post the ones I have. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I don't know. For me, I mean, a lot of creators, and I still struggle with this, and I'm sitting here giving y'all an inside look,
Ball, that's off the plate.
and especially YFB asking me questions about it, but I still struggle with the same thing that I'm giving advice about. Like, I struggle with it. The reason why I don't post on Instagram or a lot of stuff on Twitter is because I just don't like the drama. I don't like the drama. I don't like posting stuff or my ideas or my thoughts on stuff. I don't like posting my face. I don't know, man. Like, you have an opinion. I don't do it because I'm afraid to do it. Because I post videos on this channel, on my Goldglover 9 channel. Like, I'm good with posting the videos. But what I don't like is I don't like having an opinion about something, posting the opinion, and then just getting flooded with people who disagree. Like that, for whatever reason, man, it drives me up a wall. It stresses me out. It stresses me out to the max. I just can't handle it. I don't know. So, like, I just avoid Instagram. I'll get on there and I'll scroll, or like on X, I'll get on there and I'll scroll. And I'll mention, I talk more on X than I do anywhere else, because you can just share your ideas and your thoughts and stuff. But I don't know, Instagram, you need a picture, you need a video, you need of you. And I don't really like the way that I look in some fashion, so I just don't do it. I don't do it, man. I don't do it. But if I'm taking my own advice, I should definitely do more of that, especially if I want to grow. I can't sit here and complain about not growing and then not do nothing, not do anything about it. Anyway. Mighty Beavs up 3-0. I don't know what it is about Gatsby Gribb. Like, he's a little bipolar in some sense. Like, I've seen outings of him, like, pitch really well. Like, he'll be pretty dominant. I mean, look at that fastball. He's hitting 99. And he gets an out there, but a lot of the Mighty Beavs, they've been drilling him. Like, I mean, you hit that spot right there, 98 on the black. And Katz fouls it off. Like, he couldn't have just put that in play, or he couldn't have swung at that. 99 high and in. Like, now it's 3-2. Ooh, Kellen. Okay. See your comment there. Mighty Beavs and the Pizzazz in the Gold Series. Whoa. Oh. That's actually not a bad pick. The Pizzazz, they do have a pretty good lineup. That's a nasty pitch. I mean, on 3-2, you're going to throw the sweeping curve, and you get the inside. That's pretty disgusting. To have enough confidence in that pitch, like you're not going to walk. If you walk him, you've got bases loaded now.
Nope.
That was gutsy. I do find it interesting that
3-2.
Cornelius Kane, you might have saw that little pop up there. his entire 10-year career, as long as the GGBL here in 23 has gone on, he has been in a Gaucho uniform only. I think he's been super loyal. Same thing to Nacho Molina. YFB, what's one team uniform that you'd bring back if you could? For me, the Padres navy blue. Ooh, yeah. You're not talking. You're talking like the Tony Gwynn era, right? You're not talking in the Trevor Hoffman era. Oh no! What happened? Who's this guy in right field? York? Oh my goodness, dude! You didn't even try. Oh, jeez. No way, dude. I mean, yeah, you didn't. Okay. Guys, I play outfield, okay? I play outfield, and if this ever happened to me, it's not because of a bad hop. It's because of a bad angle. You wanted to be aggressive with this, and then you give that type of effort like that, that's terrible. When you know you're beat as an outfielder, if you know you're beat right here, you're diving for that thing. Like, you're not diving that way with your stomach out. You're going to dive right on your butt like you're sliding into second base. And you're going to try everything you can to get in front of that ball so it does not get by you. The fact that this dude just he gave a little half-ass effort like there, and he just let it roll on by, and then he's just staring at it. Oh, shoot. That's like, I would be sitting him down. I would literally, if I'm managing, I'm sitting him down. I'm taking him out, I'm sitting him down at the end of this inning. Like, you're not playing. There's a base hit here to left. We'll see if they challenge Katz. The throw is a little offline. Oh, it's way offline. They're not going to test him, though. All right, so San Diego's coming on back. Release him, says John. What are we doing? TCG says 2012 Astros. Hey, YFB Onio Cruz. Basically, yeah. All right, so YFB, are you talking about the blue Padres with the white SD? Like, you're talking about the Matt Kemp Padres, the Manny Machado Padres? Are you talking about the Nick Hundley? Oh man, York. Oh, there you go. Hey, he got a good read on that time. He made up for it. Now I can't bench him. I can't bench him now. That was a really nice hit over there, man. Yes, like 2010s. Okay, so not like the sand, right? You're not talking like because they've had different renditions of the blue. I don't think in 2010 that they had like the sandy yellow, right? They were just getting out of that, right? I think that's right. I remember when the Padres, they had the... Oh, let's see if... Okay, nice. Oh, man, I thought that threw it over his head. Let's see. I only started watching baseball heavily in 2022, so I don't know too much about it. I got you. It was so you're probably talking about the blue and white branding. They used to have a blue and like a sandy yellow, like a cream sand type yellowish gold thing going on. That really wasn't a good, I don't know. I appreciated the creativity, but I did not like those at all. I didn't like them. Like, they're away uniforms. And this is why I kind of appreciate the Padres in a sense, because they tried something different. Like, that's why I think the Diamondbacks, when they tried like that charcoal gray for their uniforms, like they took the gray road uniforms and they like really like darkened them up. I think the Padres' creativity on the road uniforms kind of led other teams to start thinking along those lines a little bit. Nobody's been that aggressive since, but I mean the Diamondbacks, I don't think they really do that dark gray anymore. Pretty sure they don't, but yeah. They wore They basically took that gold, that sandy gold color, and they wore an entire away uniform with that. Jerseys, the pants, everything. It was not good. It was not good. I appreciate the concept, but it wasn't good. I hate the current UPS colors they wear. I don't know. Like, it brings me back to the... And I wasn't alive during that time. I was born in '88. But when I think of the Padres, I just that's what I think of. I think of brown and I think of gold. I think the scheme's good. I think it's good. I don't know how else you could do it, other than if you went back to the '90s Padres where they had the blue, the white, and a little of the tint of the orange in there. Like, that would be kind of cool if they went back to that. I'd be fine with that look. The Trevor Hoffman days, Tony Gwynn days, the Tony Gwynn ladder days. But I think they even had, if I'm remembering right, they had brown and orange at one point. Like, the Padres, and this is why the one thing that I can't really stand, like this is why I'm mostly not a Padres fan. And you think I would be one because, you know, who doesn't like a team named the Padres? Like, it's just, it's different, it's cool, right? It's non-traditional. But they've never had an identity. They don't know who they are. And the franchise tries, they're tryhards. They're tryhards. The San Diego Padres are tryhards. Everything that they do, they've constantly changed their uniform. They've constantly changed their logo. That's a beautiful play, but not in time. They had that one little moment where they just spent, right? Was that like in probably like 2012, 2014? I don't even remember. But their organization, their management, they spent so much money to try and... Yeah, Vancouver. Hold on. Yep, we're okay. We got a sim. They spent so much money to try to get themselves to be able to compete, you know? And it's like, again, like, as much as I appreciate the effort, you could just tell exactly what that was. And it didn't work. Like, I don't think they made the playoffs. It's the Padres, you know? That's how it goes for them. All right, so we're here at the top of the seventh now. A 5-3 game. Vancouver is up. Still holding on tight. Let's see. Kellen says Padres got the best uniforms. I like them. Oh, shoot. Whoops. I like their uniforms now. Like, it's going to take me a couple years to get on the Padres, not bandwagon, but maybe it is the bandwagon. I don't know. They gotta, they're like my 20th. I think I've told you guys this before. I don't hate a lot of MLB teams. Just the Yankees and the White Sox. That's about it. It's the only teams I really hate. No offense, Coop. But I can make a case for liking almost everybody. I guess the Astros. I hate the Astros now too. But I'll probably come back around to them. They'll probably, you know, give me 5 more years and they'll get out of my jail, my quarantine. But like, I have, you know, I've got my top 10 teams that I cheer for, that I root for regularly. Yoshio, dude. Oh, great play. Great play, Otto. I feel like if that was in Phoenix, if that was in the Burnside Dome, that's a home run. TCG's, as soon as I took that personally. But yeah, I have a top 10. I got a top 15 if you want to go that route. And then basically anybody there's 30 teams in the league, so anybody that's 16 and below, I don't really care about them, you know? Like, they're kind of, you know, if I had to rate them out of 10, they'd be the 5 out of 10 teams, you know? Teams I'll follow you, I pay attention to you, I see you, but I don't like you, you know?
Ball, that's down.
Like, I'm not bothered if you have success type thing. Like the St. Louis Cardinals. I'm not bothered if they have success. That type of thing. But the Padres are like 20th on my list. They're like 20th. They're not too far down to be hated, but they're not so far up to be like they're not one of my teams. You know what I mean? That makes sense. College baseball is much more entertaining than MLB. I can see why. Luke, I can definitely see why. I just don't know how you can keep track of all the programs and all the players, you know? That's what I really struggle with college baseball. At least in the major leagues, you can kind of you can follow it. You got the storylines to follow, like.
Your attention, please. Now,
College baseball, there's so many games, and it's hard to. I don't know. It's just a lot harder to follow for me at least. Luke says, if I'm going back a little further here in the chat, what was the most favorite uniform you made for each of your big series? Each of my big series. I mean, would you count this as a big series? Or are you talking like Big 12, XBA? I feel like that's what Luke's getting at here is all the custom leagues. Is that what I'm known for, guys? Am I known for custom leagues? Like, should I be leaning into that more? Like, I feel like that's why the main channel is really struggling because I'm not doing the creative team thing. All right, San Diego does get run around. We got Russell France with a one-out double. 6-7-8 coming up for the Gauchos. Still only down by 2. They could easily hit a 2-run shot, get back into this game. I'd say GGBL, the forbidden one in Big 12. All I ask is that baseball gods give my Phils a chance is worth it. Oh, man. Well, for the GGBL, I think my most favorite uniforms, I honestly, and this kind of goes right back to the Padres uniforms. I think the Good Boys are my favorite uniforms. I don't know. I think that it works for them. They've got the dark brown pinstripes. They got the sandy brown, kind of the wood, kind of that old classic, you know. Nobody wears brown uniforms. And that's their home. The gray uniforms are their away with the brown pinstripe. I think it just works. So, not because they're my favorite team, but I think I just did a lot more of an effort for them. The Revolution are kind of cool too because they're literally wearing the flag, the American flag. The red jersey with the white pinstripes, and then they've got blue, solid blue in some places. Boo, boo, bias. The Revolution, American flags are the best. All right, we get a strikeout here. We've got Vancouver shutting it down, clutching it up. San Diego had a chance, but they have not clutched it up. TCG says, if not the Astros, I'd say Marlins or D-backs from same year. Dang, 1988. I meant to react to that one. What's your thought on the sleeveless jersey era? Dude, I love sleeveless uniforms. That's why I have so many of them here in the GGBL. Like, that look right there is supposed to be like sleeveless. For the Gauchos, that's supposed to be like a sleeveless uniform. I know you can't do it in the show with Create a Team, but That's kind of what I'm going for there. Like that's just supposed to be kind of like their undershirt. But like the Royals were really cool. The Pirates, the Reds, and the Royals. All of that was really cool. Even the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks had a cutoff jersey too. I wish some teams would go back to that. I mean, we wore that in high school as well, and I thought it was just really a classy look. TCG says, feels like the MLB has a bunch of unique team names. Padres, D-backs, Marlins, Astros, Red Sox. Yeah, it's got a little, I do like the Major League team names. It's always kind of cool. It's always what makes baseball a little different. YFB says, my favorites are Orioles and Mariners.
Full count.
Oh, geez, Luke. I'm so happy being an Angels fan. I can't wait to win 75 games again. Oh, no. But you're out in Arizona, Luke. Like, why are you not a Diamondbacks fan? Oh, John, I didn't even see that comment. My favorite uniforms in all of baseball, the Boston Revolution, American flags. I did not know that. I didn't see that. But they are one of my favorites. I made up for it, I guess, maybe. I haven't seen your new comment if you're addressing them now. YFBFL, Orioles, M's, Blue Jays, Dodgers, and Phils. Everyone else I'm indifferent and dislike the Yankees and the Rockies. Why do you dislike the Rockies? Because they're so bad and they don't try to get better? Is that why? I could see that. Oh, TCG, you got Tigers. My top 3 teams in MLB are Astros, Cardinals, and probably Tigers. Least favorite would be Yankees and Dodgers. That's why I'm here, is the Custom League. Custom Leagues are so peak. That's how I found you, American Conference, in my first ever GG9 video. Hate the Rockies are winning. Hot take, Rockies are winning 117 games. GGBL's back on my browser, says Icon. Oh, man, I think that's Rashad. Is that Rashad Bolden? Did he change his name? Am I right? I swear to God, if I'm right, if Icon is Rashad Bolden, I think that's right. You correct me if I'm wrong, but I know you guys. Yes. I know you guys. This is what I'm saying, YFB. You know your people, and your people are your people. Okay? That's what I'm saying. You can build a community.
Count is 3 and 2.
Everybody knows everybody. Well, welcome back. Welcome back, Rashad. Appreciate you tuning in, man. I don't know if you know this or not, but we're going to get GGBL 26 going.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
I don't know if you've been in the know on that. But 26 is coming, man. This is the final season. Gameplay. Let's see. YFB. So you're a Tigers guy. You think there's any chance the Tigers keep Scooble? It's such a fluid situation with the Scooble thing because the Tigers obviously have been building to this point. Like, I think McGonigal should make the team. 100% he should make the team. That's my opinion. I don't know, like, when I say should, I don't know what the Tigers are going to do. They might send him down. You know, Scott Harris is like that. He might send him down for some reason. No, you need to get more regular at bats. I don't know where you're going to play. Like, I would be taking at bats away from Colt Keith. Like, I would say, Javi, you play short, and McGonigal, you're our second baseman. Like, I'm not taking his bat out of the lineup. Colt Keith, dude, you can sit there and you can figure it out on your own, man. Like, they keep trying to force the Colt Keith thing at second. I'm like, dude, McGonigal's the truth. So, he's got to play. But I guess what I'm saying is if the Tigers somehow, I could see potentially where they're kind of like 5 games above 500, and you know you've got other teams that are in the playoff race, the wild card. I think, but again, I could see them being one of the AL's best. because they've got a great pitching staff. They've got guys who can hit. You know, if Torque can come back, get that average up, get that OBP up, continue to hit home runs. You got Riley Green, of course, is on the come up. Kerry Carpenter, if he can hit 30, you know, it's like there's things in there where you could easily see the Tigers being one of the best AL teams if everything goes right. But I still they need one more offensive piece. Like, they don't have a star. Offensively, they don't have a star. And that's what bugs me about their roster, is that they don't have an offensive star. And maybe they don't need one. It'd be nice to have one, but they don't have one, in my opinion. So, yeah, like I said, I think it's very fluid. So I could easily see the Tigers being one of the best AL teams, but I could also see them where they're kind of like 500, where things don't go the way that they thought. You know, and if they're not above 500, if they're not making the playoffs, like, what's the point in keeping Skubal around? So if you're not confident enough to re-sign him, if you don't think you're going to be able to get a deal done, you're not in the playoff chase, I could easily see them trading him. You know? I could easily see them trading him. But if you are in the playoffs, there's no reason to do anything with him. Just, I mean, you can talk contract or you don't have to. At the end of the day, you're just shooting for a World Series. And if you get one, awesome. Let him walk next year then if he doesn't want to sign. So that's where I'm at with Skubal. So like, I think for the smart thing for management to do with him would be let the season play out, continue the talks, see where it leads, see where it goes. But if nothing comes of it, you know, it's very fluid. You gotta make a decision more towards trade deadline day. Depends on where you're at, where your team's at. This one might fall. Nope, foul. So down by 3 with 1 out. Kane is trying his best to keep the Gauchos alive. Kook says, "Can I come clean? I have Civilization 5." See, Kook, even though you're a moderator, you should never say that. That is a rule. That is a rule. That is decorum in chats. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in Kook. I'm disappointed. I thought he would have known better. Because all you just did, sir, was basically tell me that, and others, that this isn't worth watching. That's all you did. Or it's, I think the word now is tabbed. People will put like tabbed, you're tabbed. Means, hey, I'm helping you out with the watch time and I'm giving you a view, but, you know, I'm doing something else. my own moderator. My own moderator. Oh, no. Oh, my God. TCG, you're the reason the Tigers are on there. Same reason I'm a fan of the Jets and Lions. Support my friends. Well, I appreciate that. What's going to be different on GGBL 26? We're going to be using all MLB players, so the base roster, John. We're going to start with the base roster, so that's way different than this one, than GGBL 23. We used an entire custom roster for 23. So for 26, it will start with Major League rosters. We're going to put a select group of custom players into the game, like Juke Rana or Ricky Hopperman and all, you know, just certain players from the community. That's going to make the GGBL rosters a little bit more powerful, especially when you got all those major leaguers. Some of those GGBL players might be better than the major leaguers, like the older guys. Is this going to fall? It will. Hey, oh no, the throw gets away. They going to come home? They do come home. Wow, Cornelius Kane with the heads-up play. He super aggressive. Buddy Kid completely misses the cut. I don't know where he's throwing to. There's no Derek Jeter to help save this. Kane gets in there, but now we're down to the final strike here. It's only a 2-run game. Sturge has got a ton of power, too. Oh, and he popped it up. Popped it up. Vancouver will squeeze it and get the win. Anybody who took the Mighty Beavers, you got 300 channel points. Guys, I will be crediting that to your account on the leaderboard spreadsheet. So congratulations to the Mighty Beavers getting the W. Player of the game was Darren Woods. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk. Yeah, sure. I agree with that. I think there's an argument for somebody else. Maybe somebody offensively, but yeah. All right, guys, so we got 2 games done. I think there was a little bit of an appetite there for Vegas and Colorado. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, actually. Vegas, Colorado, and Seattle, Pittsburgh, right? I think I'm the only one who wanted Chicago, Minnesota. I did not see a ton of that being voted on. I did see some votes for Seattle, but I saw a lot more for Colorado, Vegas. So that's the one we're going to dive into. Take your picks, guys. Who is going to win this game? Colorado or Phoenix? I will show you Colorado's lineup. It's actually not that bad. Dufour Lapont, Chu Bong, Neptune St. Clair, Sean Merced, Bryce Gonzalez, top 50 player. Wow, 23 years old. So we got ourselves a rookie, right? Yeah, he's a rookie. Bryce Gonzalez, 23-year-old rookie. I think it's mostly the bottom of the order here that might do Colorado in a little bit. But for Vegas, Vegas is really tough. Vegas is really tough. They got De La Cruz, Brody Bush, Dugan, Smudge. They got a lot of custom players here. I wonder if we can get Javier Quijada to play. Is he better than Franco? I say yes. Or Valentino Martinez. What is he? No, actually, no. His contact is not very good. I say yes. Let's let this guy play. Yep, and Quijada does play against lefties, though. All right, so that's the lineup. We got Salsa against Federico Batista. Salsa's up to a 96. Historical numbers here. He's never had a losing season other than his very first year as a rookie, where his ERA was terrible, 5.98. But he has since bounced back in a big way. Has not had a losing season. Has not had double-digit losings or losses. Wow, losings? Double-digit losses. He maxes out at 8 every year. Good pitcher. Federico Batista, he's solid too. But he has not had a winning season in the 3 years. So it's completely different. It's completely opposite. Batista has not had a winning season in 3 years, all of which have been double-digit losses. He maxes out at 11 every year. He's almost guaranteed to have 11 losses every year. And then you got Salsa, who's on the other end that doesn't lose double digits. I'm taking Vegas in this one. It is a home game for Colorado. They were above 500 last year. Of course, Vegas winning 93 games. Beautiful stadium. I'm proud of this one. This is one of my most favorite stadiums that I've made. Coyotes Park. So the elevation will be on full display here. So take your pick, guys. 300 channel points on the board for this one. I will take Vegas. But oh geez. Okay, I was just reading YFB's comment here. He's so garbage, but we seem to think he's the guy. Talking about Cade Povich. I mean, I could see it where he might have like 1 or 2 good seasons or something. But yeah, I hear you. But sometimes pitchers, they do take a little while. They got to be thrown out there before they figure it out. Like, go back and look at the 2006 Detroit Tigers. You know, like a lot of those guys in that rotation, Robertson, Maroth, Bonderman, Like a lot of those guys back in 2003, like they were awful, okay? Because the team was bad, they were bad, they had to figure it out. Menace is talking about the Tigers. I really love that they're implementing more orange in the uniforms. Did you see? Yes, dude. Yes, I've been asking for orange uniforms since I was a kid, since I was like 10. Okay, like 1998, I was 10 years old, and I've been like waiting for them to do something with orange, do something, put a hat on. Why don't they utilize orange in their jerseys? I don't get it. You know, they need like they would try to do it with batting practice sometimes. You know, they'd have like a blue alternate, and like, why don't the Tigers have an alternate jersey? I don't get it. You got the Diamondbacks, the Marlins, all these teams that have alternate uniforms, but the Tigers don't. And it always drove me nuts. And then finally they do it, and dude, they're absolutely fire. Oh my god, they're so cool. And then the blue ones with the orange text, the orange script, and then the patch, the old Tigers logo with the patch, like that's sick too. I don't know. They're doing a lot of things right. As much as I've been critical of Scott Harris, they're doing a lot of things right in the recent. I was really skeptical of him in the very beginning, but yeah. War Thunder says, if you were the Phillies, would you blow up the roster and work on the farm system if they fail again, or keep the roster for longer? Well, I think if the Phillies fail, like if they don't make it to a World Series, Dombrowski's probably going to get fired again. He seems to always do this though. He's a master builder of a franchise, but he struggles getting the team over the top. I don't know what it is. I think he falls in love with certain guys who are kind of fringe dudes, like Edmundo Sosa. That'd be a perfect example of a guy that I would think is expendable. But he keeps on to some of those dudes and thinks that they're gonna like help in a big way, really help contribute. I think he hits lefties really well. Like he's a splits guy. But if I'm the Phillies, like I got the payroll, I got the money, I got Schwarber, Harper, you know, I've got all these dudes who could do something. I mean, even Alec Boehm, like Alec Boehm, you could do better than Alec Boehm, you know, but he's fine, he's solid, he's good. And I'm not trying to hate on Alec Boehm. I think he's a solid player. I think he'd start everywhere. He'd start on any team. But if you're the Phillies, why? And if you got Dombrowski, why can't you build a Dombrowski Tigers type of lineup? You know, where you got Prince Fielder, V-Mart, Cabrera, Granderson. You know, maybe not Granderson, but you get what I mean. David Price, Verlander, Scherzer, Porcello. Like, where is that in the Phillies rotation? Where is that at? You know, I think he's not as aggressive. I don't think. I would be more aggressive. TCG says take his mod privileges. Talking about Coot. Take his mods for mod privileges. 300 channel points. No Washington. I don't think we're gonna do Washington tonight. Then we got the picks. We got a lot of Vegas. We got a couple of Colorado votes.
He's out.
Bring Coyotes Park to 26. Definitely. That will definitely happen. I will be making a remake. All right, TCG. We'll see you, man. Hey, Gold, gotta sleep. Mind if I take... Yes. Yes. The next game is going to be Seattle-Philly. No. Sorry. Seattle-Pittsburgh. There is no Philly. I was thinking of the P. Seattle-Pittsburgh is the next one, so let me know. Let me know who you got. Oh, J-Rock. Oh, my gosh. J-Rock. Wow, haven't seen this in a while. Yeah, man, we're still going. Season 10, man. Season 10, how you been? I haven't heard from you in a while. But it's good to see that you're still alive, my man. This is interesting that we're having a couple people, you know, like we also, J-Rock, by the way, We had another community member show up today too. I don't know, has YouTube like done a terrible job recommending or what? Or is it because we're streaming on a Monday? Oh, geez. I live in Asia, so my hours are different now. Whoa, whoa, what happened? You haven't always lived out there, right? I mean, I know we've been doing content. I mean, you've been around for a while, man. Like, back when I first started, I feel like you've been around 2018, 2017. It's a long time, man. It's 8 years. We're going on 9 years of content. Been here for 4 years now. Oh, no. Military? Technical job? Like, what you doing?
2 balls, 1 strike.
YFB says, it drives me nuts that the Cardinals didn't have a red uniform until their city connects. It makes no sense. It'd be like if the Blue Jays did wear blue. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because they'll wear like the spring training reds. Why do I feel like they did have a red uniform?
We got full count.
I think they used to have a red uniform. Dude, I might be drawing a blank, a complete blank right now. I thought they had a red uniform, but they would wear it really, really sparingly. And then there was like a gap where they didn't wear it at all, and then they had the City Connects.
Number 22.
When I watched the Big 12 Dynasty, I was in college, English teacher. Oh, okay, I gotcha. How is that, man? Like, how is that? Nice play here by St. Clair. Fires in foul territory. Nice play. I don't know if you knew this, J-Rock, but I was actually going to school in college. I made it all the way into student teaching. I was going to be a teacher in secondary ed. And I got into a not so good part of my county. And I just couldn't handle it. I couldn't do it. I'm like, no, the disrespect here. Even though I'm a sub, like I'm a student teacher basically. Just trying to get my degree, man. Just trying to get my degree. I wasn't the full-time teacher, obviously. And I was like, nope, I'm not doing this. So I completely backed out. That's why I'm in so much debt. That's why I got so much college debt, man. Because I had to go. I got out of the education program and I went into marketing instead. So I had to do basically 2 more years of college classes to get my education on that.
The second baseman.
Luke says, I turned 20 in a few months and I was like 12 when I first joined your channel. I laughed my ass off.
Ball, that's outside.
John, no, John, don't you do that. No, God, no. He was 8 years old when he found the channel and he turned 16 in 20 days.
That's outside.
Oh, why are you guys doing this to me? Oh my God. This channel is so old. I'm so old. Dude. I think I'm getting depressed now. I think I'm getting depressed. You're old, says Luke. God. That's insane. This is absolutely insane. I feel like it's just a reality, and I think you guys are old enough now to talk reality, you know? I think it's a factor in why the views have gone down. Because I haven't done a good enough job on the main channel, especially. I've not done a good enough job of attracting a new audience. And the older that we have all gotten, you guys have gotten older too. I mean, think that John's going to be 16 in 20 days. He was 8 when he first found the channel. J-Rock. Like, I don't think you gave your age away there, but just the fact that, oh yeah, it was Luke. I turned 20 in a few months and I was like 12. Yeah, it's like, that's 8 years, man. It's 8 years. And like you guys have all grown up, man. You've grown up, and like you go off to college, you get a job. I mean, things change in your life. Might not have enough time to sit back and watch Goldglover 9's Fantasyland. Here's a double play ball. Got him. Good turn around the horn. I think that's a big factor. A lot of the younger guys that used to watch the channel, you know, life has happened. I mean, 8 years, man. 8 years has gone by. So if you're not doing enough to kind of replenish those that have been lost to the real world, you're bound to struggle. I think that's what's happened. Job in China is easy though. No office hours, and they give 6 weeks off to when they're breaking to. Dang, jeez, and Chinese holidays. Dang. What is it? Is it the year? What is it? The year of the horse? This year? I only know that because of Battlefield 6. They've got a whole bunch of like stuff, cosmetic things for Year of the Horse. YFB says I can never be a teacher. John Week's goal was my literal fun uncle growing. Oh, don't say that, man. Don't say that. Nelson De La Cruz fly out here, and top of the third, we'll go to the bottom. Still a 50-50 chance there for both squads to take control. We got Steven Eubanks. Is he a rookie this year? We'll find out. No, he's been around. He's had a cup of tea every now and then. 29 years old. Fire horse. Oh, okay. It's a fire horse. Interesting. War Thunder says, I think the Phillies need better power hitters or endurance hitters, since guys like Schwarber and Harper have fallen flat during the postseason. Yeah. Yeah. What is your take, War Thunder, on Harper's? He's throwing a little hissy fit about Dombrowski's assessment. You know, Harper didn't have an elite season. That's all he said. And then Harper's like, I'm not elite anymore. It's like, no, dude, that's not what he said. He said you didn't have an elite season. Not that you aren't elite. It's just you didn't have an elite season. Which, by the way, I personally think that Harper is not elite. So, that, like, Harper's point that he's bitching about, like, I actually agree with what Harper's saying. I don't actually think... I'm going to take it to the next level. I don't just agree with Dombrowski that you didn't have an elite season. I think you're not elite anymore. Like, that's where I'm at with Harper. JR says I was 20, 29 in 2 weeks. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So what you're telling me is I actually need to make more young person content. I just called you guys old, too. 2 can play at that game. I need to make more young person content. Ready? I put Shohei Ohtani on the New York Yankees and watched him hit 50 home runs. The New York Yankees, can we go 162-0 with Trout, Harper, Ohtani? Who else? Jose Ramirez, Judge.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Challenge. 162-0. Can we do it? Can we win a World Series with the 0 overall team? Dude, I I can't bring myself to it. I just can't. I know that it's the answer. It's the answer. It's the antidote to the cancer of my channel, my main channel, needing to have success. That's like the answer. But I cannot bring myself to it, man. I just can't. I would hate every minute of it. I would hate every minute of it. It's almost like you got to do what you got to do. But YFB, this is another thing. Like people can see right through that stuff. So if you're doing something that you don't want to do, people will be able to read it. They can hear it in your voice. They can read it. As soon as they click on the video, they can hear it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And especially if you've made it known, like I have just now, that I would hate my life if I had to do that type of content. You know, Eubanks diving for that, I got to give him a lot of credit there. He almost caught that. But people would be like, "Oh, you little sellout, you little sellout." We know why you're doing that video, Goldie. We know why you're doing that video. It's not that you want to do it. J-Rock says, "Wow, that's pretty good." Highway Cowboy on target. I forgot Scott Gonzalez signed to Vegas. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I forgot too until he fielded that ground ball. War Thunder says, I tend not to follow the drama, but I do agree that Harper might not be in elite status. Well, I also think he's above average. I mean, he's fine. I think he's got it in him. I think he's got the potential still, even as a veteran now. Like he could run into a season where, you know, he's back. Anybody could, but I think the stats speak for themselves. I don't think he's elite. Like when you're talking elite, like you're talking Judge, you're talking Otani, you're talking maybe a little bit of J-Ram, Jose Ramirez. Juan Soto is elite. I would not put Pete Alonso up there. He's an elite power hitter. Like if you want to start grouping players like that, like into a category. But if we're talking like elite baseball player, Harper's definitely not that in any category. Doesn't steal, doesn't hit home run, not enough home runs, not enough average. Just he doesn't do anything. He doesn't do anything that's elite. You know? J-Rock, is Jared Cherry still in the league? Yes, he is. Yep. He's still firing, man. I forget where he went, though. I don't think he's in L.A. right now. He signed that big contract with L.A., and he's been with them ever since. But I think this year or last year, I think he signed somewhere else. After this game's... Oh, shoot, we're in the top of the fourth. I'm not paying attention. We're going to have to do a bottom of the fourth. Let's make things fair. Still nothing game. Gets out of the jam, Federico Batista. All right, so we'll let this bottom of the fourth play out here. We'll get some sim on, but if you're still going to hang around here, J-Rock, after the game, I can definitely look it up real quick and see where he's at. I'll give you a little snapshot of what he's doing. Oh, Chu Bong. Deep drive to right, but Quijada is there. Makes the easy grab.
Now batting, number 44.
Well, they had 0 outs at base loaded and couldn't do it. Yeah, he worked out of the jam. So whoever took Colorado, I think it was TCG, took Colorado opening day game. Finding a way to hang in here with Vegas. YFB, I find it so weird that San Diego Studios can't figure out how to do wall ads and distance markers in custom stadiums. But it was an MVP college baseball. Yeah. Yeah, you should be able. Well, and that's the thing. They have them with the billboards and stuff. Like the assets that you can put behind the stadium. They've got San Diego Studio billboards. They've got the banners and things like that that you can place not in the stadium, though. So, yeah, I'm right there with you. I think you should be able to, like, spice up the actual walls of the stadium. It'd be kind of nice to do that rather than just looking at this blank, empty wall back there. Should be able to easily do that. All right, 2 down. We'll see if Sean Merced can break this 0-0 tie here. Full count, ground ball. Oh, Gonzalez. If he see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I wanted that Vancouver outfielder to be doing. Don't let that ball get by you. If that ball gets by Gonzalez at second, this game is not tied any longer. But now we get the rookie up here. Tony Salsa against Bryce Gonzalez. He's worked it full now. Are we going to get another bases loaded situation? Just like we had in the top of the 4th. Colorado got out of it. Let's see if Vegas can get out of this one. He strikes him out. The rookie can't handle the heat. And we will now go to the 5th inning. And I'm just going to take over the home team, guys, because this game's tied. I got to make a pick somehow, some way. Brendel is going to take over for Batista. Gets out of it. Another bases loaded jam that he gets out of it. Salsa gives up a double, fly out single, and then another base hit. So Colorado is up, guys. 1-0. Smudge Murphy hits a solo shot. Tied up. And I am going to actually do a sim of the 7th to make up for that 4th inning that should have been simmed. And the tie is broken, guys. Oh, no. Now it's really broken. Oh, no. Vegas, 4 runs in the 7th. We'll see if Colorado can come back a little bit. Nope, they don't. So we got a 4-run lead now for Vegas. We got Conrad up. We already got a home run in this game. That one hurts. That one hurts. It makes me wish that I didn't do it. Makes me wish that I didn't sim the 7th, but I got to make up for it somehow. So we're here in the 8th inning. Colorado down 4 runs. J-Rex says, by the way, do you play other games, Goldie? The Resident Evil game is... You know, it's funny. I've never played a Resident Evil. Ever. I've never played a Resident Evil. But a lot of people like it. A lot of people love it. Like, even Grand Theft Auto, I've only played a couple of hours in my life. Oh, no. Oh, hey, good backup. Very good backup by the catcher here. Splinter Cell. I've always liked Splinter Cell games. Assassin's Creed. I've always liked Assassin's Creed games. Haven't played any of them recently. Since I started making content, that's really like my only... That's all I have time for, honestly, is sports games. Anymore. That's all that I do. I have not played an adventure game. Wow. When's the last adventure game that I played? Spider-Man. Like, I was making videos on that on the main channel, on the Goldglover 9 channel. And then when it started to take off, I just dropped it. Assassin's Creed Origins was doing that. Uncharted. I love Uncharted. I wish they made more. But it's kind of like Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones is like my favorite thing ever. And I just wish they made more, man. When Harrison Ford was younger, I wish they made more. I feel like they should have. It's just a wasted opportunity. Nintendo games like Zelda, Pokemon. You know, I haven't done anything Pokemon. Oh, sorry, Pokemon. I haven't done any of that since like Crystal. Pokemon Crystal. But Zelda, always a favorite of Zelda. Indiana Jones games. Have not even played the new Indiana Jones from Bethesda. Wanted to do that. It's on my wish list. Shooter games. I'm actually. I don't say this to like. To be. I really don't. Like, there's nothing to be like arrogant about it. Like, I'm an above average shooter player. Like, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I'm not terrible, and I'm not like mid. I'm actually pretty good. I can hold my own. I'm not the best. I'm not a freaking Shroud or Ninja or those dudes. They'd kick my ass. But I'm an above average FPS guy. I do enjoy FPS. I'm better at FPS, and I'm more. I wish I did more with FPS than I do, because I actually, if you believe it or not, I actually have more fun with FPS than anything I do with sports stuff, with sports gaming. Good for Unk. God.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
Yeah,
please.
but yeah, believe it or not, like, I actually have more fun with FPS stuff than I do with sports gaming. And that's probably because it's more competitive. Like, if I was playing sports games like on Diamond Dynasty or like Madden, like I would get my ass kicked in Madden. Like, I just don't know the meta plays. I just don't. Like, Diamond Dynasty, I feel like just because of the baseball knowledge that I have, I could probably hang with people, and I might actually do more Diamond Dynasty
Your attention, please.
for the first time this year on the main channel. I'm considering it, but I don't know what time I'm gonna have, because I'm gonna do like dedicated videos on GG9. I'm gonna be doing GGBL 26. I just don't know if we're having time. But I guess my point is if I was more competitive in the sports gaming space, I'd probably have more fun, or just the same amount of fun as I do with the first-person shooter stuff. I think it's always different, you know. I think FPS just allows you to have that. And I guess any competitive setting allows you to have that. But you know, when you're playing against the CPU, like it gets a little boring at times, because you know the plays to run, or you can kind of predict the CPU tendencies, and I don't know. It gets a little repetitive. I guess that's what I'm getting at. Sports gaming and franchise and dynasty and stuff, like it gets repetitive at some point. So the idea, like, as a creator, you got to find a way to make it not that way. For your own fun and for the community, you got to make it creative enough to where they'll watch and they'll be interested. So, Underdog streams were always a fun time. Watching the grind of the Black Ops 6 was great for highs and lows. I appreciate that, Kook. I know you and I have been talking about, you know, trying to get onto CSGO, and I'm just like, I want to try it, but I don't know. I don't know what time. Can't find any time. Luke says I don't play first-person shooters anymore. I used to only play FPS games. I love them. Well, you and I were on one stream and we were playing Civ. What was that? That was like Civ 4, wasn't it? Not against each other, but I think we were just watching and we were talking. But yeah, Civilization. I love Civilization. That's a great game. Destiny, another shooter. I guess it would be an MMO, right? I don't know. I have a wide range of gaming interest for sure, and that's why when I first started the Goldglover 9 channel, the main channel, I was all over the place. I was posting Rainbow Six Siege, I was posting Call of Duty, I was posting Battlefield, I was posting sports gaming, MLB The Show, Madden, college football. It's like, and then Assassin's Creed, and I was just all over the place. Wildlands, Ghost Recon, Spider-Man, adventure game. I'm like, what lane am I gonna be in? And I don't know. We did a team builder series. We had that Cincinnati Reds franchise. We had the Bengals franchise, and then it just kind of fell into place where it's like this channel is sports gaming. That's what it is. I don't know, man. There's times like I have NHL 26. Like I have it. I bought it with a gift card from work. I bought it from a gift card from work, and I haven't touched it. I haven't touched it. I played like maybe one game in NHL 26, and every time I look at it, and I bought the bundle for College Football 26 with Madden 26, and I look at both NHL and Madden, and I'm like, why didn't you make a series on any of this? Why didn't you get your money's worth out of that? Because you haven't touched it at all. You bought it, you're not playing it. And I don't know, man. I think in some sense I'm stalled out creatively in some ways. But that's a whole nother topic. All right, so the Nuggets have won. They are in the stands with the fans, apparently. Nuggets get an opening day victory. Chaz Worthington, he's just got the swag. Look at him. He looks amazing. He's going to get everybody swinging at everything. Tony Salsa is your player of the game. 6 innings, had the quality start, 1 earned, 5 strikeouts. And there you go. So that is a victory there for Vegas. Your boy gets another 300 channel points. And we'll go on to our last game tonight. So we have focused on LA San Fran. We saw Vancouver San Diego. So what's up with these games here? It's kind of funny, isn't it? We have a 2-run victory for Vancouver, 3-run victory for LA San Fran, a 4-run victory for Vegas and Colorado. So this, if all things hold trend, Seattle, Pittsburgh, somebody's going to win by 5. All right, let me show you guys Seattle's lineup here. So this is what they're rolling out. They got Kobayashi leading them off. Mr. Contact guy. Got a little bit of pop. He can hit a homer every now and then. Yuki Okada. Clayton Hall. Caleb Calloway. They got some power. Who's this dude? Carmine Samuels. Who's this dude? Man, he's amazing. 29 years old. Man, dude. Guy can hit. Played for Houston. Leonard Nishii from Washington. Yeah. Yep. Played for Washington for many years. Josho Tora. Chris Irvin. They have it's funny that this Seattle team has such a Japanese influence. And you can thank Ichiro for that, right? You got Goro Kobayashi, Yuki Okada, Leonard Nishii, and Josho Tora. This is like the Japanese all-star team. The Seattle Emeralds. You've got Jervis Milhouse, Liam Snow, Patrick Hawkins, Anaya, Cabrera. They're very good. Seattle is very good. I'm probably taking Seattle in this one, but Hal Richards, he's no slouch either, guys. So we'll take a look at him and what Pittsburgh is bringing to the table. Again, this is also for another 300 channel points. You guys take your picks here. But you got Jethro Douglas, he can hit. Ryan Smith, Jordan Van, he's a good all-around hitter. Arturo Zumwalt finally getting a chance last couple of years here. Not a full-time player yet. It's kind of crazy. He's 28 years old. He definitely should be doing that, and looks like he is this year. Joe Warren, Denzel Good. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like Pittsburgh could find a way to surprise in this one, but you know, you're going up against a 99 overall pitcher in Hal Richards, and he's been getting better every single season. 217 strikeouts last year. So it will be a pitching duel, but I'm going to take Seattle on the road to get a victory here. So 300 channel points up for grabs for you guys. Oh no, shoot. Crap. J-Rock, I'm sorry. Dang it. Dang it. If you're gonna watch, I will do it. I'll do it at the very end. If not, leave a comment. If you gotta go, leave a comment on the video, and then I will respond to that comment, and then that way you'll get a notification. Because I don't think you're in the Discord, or I don't think I have your X or any way to chat you. So, but anyway, all right, here we go. We got the C pit. C pit. All good. Oh man. Let's see. Fourth Thunder says Madden needs competition at the level to improve, but that licensing agreement with the NFL is still around. Yep. An often discussed topic for sure. The fact that Madden is just owns all the rights to the NFL and it's just not a good game. Luke says I've been playing the different Persona games like Foxhole. Yeah, and War Thunder, I think, too, right? You've been playing that. YFB, where do you work? That's too personal. I work for a... I won't tell you, like, where I work, but I work for a company that sells a survey product for credit unions. It's a good gig. I get to practice my video editing and stuff, and I do a lot of tutorials and walkthroughs and trainings and stuff like that. So basically we sell a product, we sell surveys, we sell the ability to run and house like survey data from the credit union members. So credit unions across the country, they'll come to our company and say, hey, we want to run these different types of surveys that we want our members to take and leave their feedback on how it went. You know, did War Thunder, he says I'm gonna catch you later, did War Thunder give me good service or did he not? You know, that type of stuff. And so whatever the member like answers, then all that information is going to be in a portal or in a database. Credit union goes into the database, goes into the website, right? And they'll look around, they'll see like, oh, here's our members. They're answering questions like this. Here's where we stink at. Here's where we're good at. And here's how to be better. And then that's when I come in. Say, well, the industry, all these other credit unions are doing this, and they're seeing this improvement, and they're seeing this decline, and all that. So it's a lot of marketing. But that's what I do. YFP says, would you ever do YouTube full time, and who, if any, channels do you watch? It's a great question. I would not be able to do YouTube full time. Nope, not right now. And I don't think it's ever going to happen, to be honest with you. Like if it was going to happen, it would have already. Like I've been at this for 8 years. Yeah. I mean, you've really got to be killing it on view counts, on like ad revenue. Views are going to help your ad revenue if you're monetized, and then of course you've got to have like another. You got to have another way to a little bit more reliable income, like Patreon or memberships or things like that. Which I have. I do those things, but you know. Like, you got to really be killing it to go full time. So, I would say if the situation presented itself and I felt really good about the security of it, like, yeah, I would definitely go full-time on YouTube. But as it stands, like right now, that would be suicide. Like, that would be. I've got a wife. I've got 2 kids. Like, it would not be. That would be absolute suicide if I decided to go full time on YouTube right now. But for other channels that I watch, I honestly, I don't have a lot of time to do that. There's creators that I like. There's creators that I call my friends that are in the space. But yeah, I can't. I honestly, it's not because I don't like their content. It's just that, dude, after the kids go to bed, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I come straight down here, and it's like to work I go. Whether I'm live streaming or I'm editing or whatever I'm doing. And then once that's done, like, I'm off the bed, you know, and then we're starting the day again. Got to go to work, full-time job, got to do that. So I guess that's to say I don't watch enough channels to give you a real good answer. But the channels that I would consider my friends would be, there's a guy called Franchise Gaming. That would be one. I think he kind of took a little bit of a break there. He was doing a lot of his own created, called it the Franchise Gaming Football League or something. Did a lot of the pro teams. It wasn't like a truly a custom team league. I think he was doing that on Madden or college football. But does a lot of franchise dynasty stuff, franchise gaming. He's always been supportive and cool. T&J. I'm not sure where he went off to, man. He kind of disappeared. I don't know what happened. I'm a little concerned, though. I'm a little concerned because he didn't leave a note, didn't tell anybody, any of his community where he went. And I don't know. I'm worried about the guy because he's been around since I started, 2017. And I kind of followed his content and his structure of how he made it. And I'm like, yeah, that's the type of stuff that I'd want to do. Realistic franchise, realistic dynasty, have that kind of approach to it, that storytelling mode, like a Mr. Hurricane type of thing. But yeah, he disappeared. I'm not sure where he went to. Life must have gotten in the way. I know he has kids too. Anybody else? Uncle Sam's Reject. I don't know if you've ever seen his stuff. I know he also stepped away from the space. He's doing his own business now with editing and helping other people create content. So like I've seen some of his Instagram posts and things like he's I think he's doing well with that. Octagonal Gaming would be another one. Like Octi's killing it right now. He's doing really well. And it's really funny because when I first started, he was really young. Like, I think he might have been, I don't think he was even a teenager when he was doing his own stuff. And, but kept grinding, man. He kept at it. He kept doing it. And, you know, his sub count is higher than mine now. And at one point, I think a couple months ago, I went to Octi and I said, dude, how are you going about creating your content now? Because you're killing it, man. And, you know, hats off and congrats. And he goes, oh man, I've done a lot of research and all that. And so I'm happy for him. I see his stuff pop up every now and then on my feed, and I'm like, man, dude, yes, Octi, 2K views, 5,000 views. I'm like, yeah, get after it. Another one would be Scrawny Slugger, if you guys have ever seen his stuff with MLB The Show. He used to have a channel called Nitro Drive, and he was a lot younger when I came across his stuff. He even did some editing for Not the Expert for a little while. Got pretty good at it. And He even did like some voiceovers for me in one of my Road to Glory series in college football. So that was fun. But yeah, he's always been really cordial to me and friendly to me, and I do like his. I like the way that he approaches his one-off challenge videos for MLB The Show. Like, I know I kind of made fun of the concept. Like, can we go 162-0 with all-star teams? Like, I personally wouldn't do the content, but the way that he goes about it is actually entertaining because of his editing. It's his editing. That's why he has a lot of success. His storytelling and his editing is really top-notch. So, I like Scrawny Slugger. If you ever seen any of his stuff, if not, if you never heard of him, look him up. Makes good stuff, and that's really about it, guys. That's really about that's it. Yeah. YFB says, I like TNJ. I watched his Marlins rebuild. That was a long time ago, wasn't it? J-Rock says, I found you after watching Param Crow. Oh, yeah, Param. It's honestly crazy how many people have, like, really taken a step back from creating. A lot of those OGs, man, they've really taken a step back. But some of us are still out here, man. We're still grinding. We're still out here grinding. A part of me wishes that we could kind of go back a little bit. Right some wrongs, you know? I gotta kill a spider. Right some wrongs, man. Do what you love. Learn from your mistakes. Keep grinding. Keep at it. LOL, once they get kids. Yeah, that's about right, man. Once you have kids, the whole thing changes. Honestly, it's crazy how much of an impact that has.
Count is 3-2.
Like, it doesn't seem like much, but 3 hours. Think about this, okay? Think about this. Every day, right? Every work day, right? Monday through Friday. Back when I was without kids, this isn't like blaming my kids. I would never do such a thing. But like, I just think about it sometimes. I'm like, you know what? What would I be doing right now if I didn't have them? What if they weren't here? What would I be doing? And I just think about 2017, 2018, 2019. Like literally after work, you go 9 to 5, and then after work, I'm down here, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I'm down here. I'm editing. I'm playing. I'm recording. I'm doing whatever. I'm creating content. And then before you know it, 11, 12, 1, 2 a.m., and you've done a lot. It's your second job, basically. But you've created a lot of content. You've been able to edit. You've been able to do all that. That's in 3 hours. You've been able to do that. 3 extra hours, from 5 to 8, right? So I don't have that anymore. I don't have 5 p.m. to 8. What I have is after work, I'm done with work, and like when the kids go to bed, 8 o'clock, like I'm down here now. I'm down here editing. So that's 3 hours every single workday that's missing. And it adds up, you know. So in a week, just do the math. For your work days, that's 15 hours. If you're counting the weekend, I mean, think about what you'd be able to do on the weekends. Think about what you'd be able to do on the weekends. You just tell your wife, you say, hey, you know, I'm just going to be down here doing this for a couple hours. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Now when you have kids, you cannot do it. it's just like an entire day just gets sucked away from you. From as far as like being able to come down and do this. Like you just can't do it. But I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it. You're only going to be alive for so long, and your kids are only going to be that age for so long. So you need to capitalize on that as much as you can. Much as you can. What would I rather be doing? Doing GGBL, watching Ryan Smith try to hit Jervis Millhouse and make my channel points picks go down the drain. Yeah, oh no. Make a good throw. Got him. End the inning. I don't know what we're doing here, Joe Warren. You were gunned out by a mile, dude. You know what I mean? Would you rather be doing that? Or would you rather be hanging out with your kids? Probably hanging out with your kids. Rather than watching pixel people play baseball. YFB says, yes, sir. I've heard all those guys. I mainly watch sports games nowadays, so it's mostly Octi, Hurricane, not the expert. I'll occasionally watch Call Me Kevin and Poofisher. Who's that? Who's Poofisher? No offense, because Poofisher might be watching. I was hoping that, you know, when I read that, you would recognize. I feel like I know who Call Me Kevin is. I feel like I know who that is. Oh yeah, my bad. Thank you. Thank you. We do have a K on the board. Stolen base here. Walk. Ground out. Okay, so the base is loaded. Jam. They get out of it. Pittsburgh gets a 2-run homer. And Hal Richards is now just cruising, guys. He's cruising. Get a double, fly out. Cabrera's now in. 1-run scored. Another run scored. It's 5-0. So, yeah, it's a 5-run lead. That means we're going to keep on simming, guys. 5-run lead. This might be a sim out. Might as well watch the last inning. See if they can do it. Wow, so Pittsburgh beats Seattle. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 5-run mercy rule. But I kind of want to, I don't really want to end our last game on a sim out. I want to at least get the... Yeah, I don't feel it. I don't feel it's not smooth. It's not right. Last game of the night, we go sim. It's over. 2-2 pitch. Morgan Rose looks like he's dialed in. There you go. Yeah. 97 high and in. You're done. So Pittsburgh. Those of you guys that guessed Pittsburgh, you got it. 300 channel points for you guys. Did anybody... Hey, okay, so let's see. Mena said Hammers. Kellen said I got Seattle. Nobody else guessed, apparently. What did TCG say? He took Seattle too. Yep, I did too. I took Seattle, and they failed. They failed. Player of the game, Hal Richards. 7 innings, 8 strikeouts, none earned. I would say he definitely deserved that, 100%. And we are just going to sim the day. Sim the rest of the day, and I will give you guys the results. So Wisconsin beats Michigan 7-0. San Antonio surprises with a 3-1 victory. Minnesota in 13 innings gets a walk-off victory. Atlanta will beat the Sting 6-3. Strizak with the dub. Kansas City 4-2. 11 hits on the board. And St. Louis finds a way despite Houston's 3 runs in the 8th. Gets a victory 5-4. I am interested in that Kansas City game. I want to see if Luke Vinskov did something. There you go, Luke Vinskov. Luke, where are you? If you're still in here. 2 for 4 for Vinskov with a ribby. 2 runs scored. No home run for Vinskov, but he did have 2 stolen bases. 2 stolen bases, not bad. Anything else that I wanted to look at? Like Wisconsin beating up on Michigan. That's interesting. Let's see. Michael Estrada, 2 for 4. Tyson Wright, 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs. Villafuerte went 9 innings. Wow. Opening day, you go 9 innings. Oh, my God. Nobody walked either. So if you remember, this was the dude that got hit in the head in the World Baseball the World Baseball Classic, the GGC, the Gold Glove Classic. Or didn't I call it the Golden Globe Classic? I think it was the Golden Globe Classic. But Villafuerte got hit in the head, and he was basically we're saying like, no, he was out for the year and blah blah blah. And he comes back this year and dials up that one. So that's pretty cool to see. All right, guys. Well, that is going to do it for tonight. I will see you guys in the next one. It's currently 12:30. I am going to go to bed. We will get to All-Star break the next time I see you guys. So we're going to do a hard sim. We're going to do it again month by month. Take a look at the awards standings. Like right now, Joey Brandon is leading. 800 batting average across one game. So look at standings. We'll look at league leaders, awards, month by month to kind of paint the picture a little bit for you and see what's happening around the league. But we are definitely going to get into July. We'll have an all-star show and live stream. We'll do an all-star game as well. And then we'll get to trade day, which honestly I think with CPU roster control on, you're not going to have the CPU do any trades on its own because it's also 30-team control. So that's not going to happen. I think we're just going to go without trades for season 10. That's going to be my executive rule. Is we're not going to do season 10 trades. And then so we'll get all the way to July. Basically, the stream. The next time I see you guys will just basically be a stats, standings, and awards race update month to month. And then we'll do the home run derby. We'll do the all-star. And then we'll get to trade day, trade deadline. We'll sim past that as well. So that'll be another month-end stream for July. And then we'll get to August 1st. And then at that point, the next stream will be playoff chase. So basically 2 more streams. One, like I mentioned, for the all-star stuff and month-to-month stuff. And then the second one will be playoff chase. And the third stream will get into the playoffs. So we got to do one more thing here. We got to look up. I'm looking at the chat, and you're right. I almost forgot again. But Jared Cherry, he's still on LA. He is not starting, though. He hasn't started since 2029. 1, 2, 3. For the last 3 seasons, he has not started. It's because of that overall rating. He's 33 years old. Let's see. Do they have anything better? Yeah. They kind of has to do that. You got 94, 91, 88, 88, 88. So Cherry has worked himself into being a reliever. But I think it comes with the territory, man. You get a little older. You get to be in that unk stage, as you guys kept referencing tonight. But he's been a good pitcher, man. A 3.62 career ERA. He's almost got 1,000 strikeouts. He's been solid. He's been good. Wow, he's unk, he says. Oh, man. Well, all right, guys. That's it. Thanks for tuning in. Really love the fact that we had a lot of familiar names popping into the stream. Always makes me feel good to hear from you guys and hear that you're doing well. And glad you guys are still around and coming by. Drop by more often. It's nice to talk to you guys. But that'll be it for tonight. We got at least 2 more streams until the end of Season 10. And we'll get into the playoffs, and we'll have fun with that. And that'll do it for regular gameplay. And then we'll go probably... This will not end when MLB The Show 26 is out. I think we're still going to have like another... We're going to have the month of March to finish Season 10, playoffs, get 26 set up, and of course, like, get more sims, Season 11, 12, 13, 14. Get more sims in GGBL 23 to see how things panned out. Champions, lore, MVPs, right? Awards, Hall of Fame. Definitely want to take a look at that. Who's going to be in the Hall of Fame? What custom players got in the Hall of Fame? I think any Hall of Fame guy should automatically be in GGBL 26. What do you guys think? I think that's a good rule. Yeah, that's all I got. So, all right. Goated stream, says Kellen. Good night, J-Rock. Good night, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. We're all saved up and ready to rock for... Actually, something happened here. We're ready to rock for next Friday. So, I'll see you guys later on this week. Leave a like if you like this thing. As always, helps the channel. And I'll talk to you guys then. Peace.